What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday to you all. Hope you're doing well. I guess we have to understand that we are in the dead of summer. It's hot and humid and it's nasty, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I tell you, I'm not mad at the heat. It's just the humidity has just been kicking my butt. Like I feel like every day I walk out and it's like soup. They stir me in a pot. I'm like, what's going on? Damn, freaking humidity. Can we just get a break from the humidity? Just a little break. I can deal with the heat. It's that humidity that's just, man. Anyway, hope you guys are all doing well. Once again, we are blessed and highly favored to wake up another day, to be able to open our eyes and be a part of the earth for whatever it is. Please don't forget to check on your loved ones, family members, and friends, and don't forget to get yourself checked because you never know. Yeah, we have so much, going on in life. So many crazy things are happening these days, but we just try to get through it and live the best we can. Let me get to the weather, see what the weather is weathering, because it's been a lot. It is currently 84 degrees in the New York area. Partly cloudy today, going up to a high of 92. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, high of 93. Monday, mostly sunny, high of 92. Tuesday, partly sunny, high of 91. Wednesday, mostly cloudy, high of 88. Thursday, partially sunny, high of 86. And then Friday, partially sunny, high of 84. That'll be a relief when we get back into them low 80s, man, because these low to mid 90s ain't it right now with the humidity. If it was the humidity, but it's okay. It's gonna be all right. Let me get to the word of the day. What's the good book got to say? What the good book got to say? Let me hit the button. Oh, bang! Let's see. Okay. People with high self-esteem have it because they have overcome the failures. They have been put to the test of life, overcome the problems, and grown. People with high self esteem have it because they've overcome the failures. They have been put to the test of life, overcome the problems, and grown. All right. I can dig it. I mean, that's what you are supposed to go through stuff and you're supposed to learn from that stuff. The bottom line is whatever you do go through, try to take something from it. And look at it from the negative side and the positive side, but take something from it on both sides, right? A lot of times things happen, people go through stuff, and they don't learn their lessons or they're oblivious to it, right? And so then you wind up going through it again, and that's tough. That's the tough part of life. That's what makes life more difficult for everybody. No matter what your circumstance is, no matter what you're dealing with, if you don't learn from anything and you make the same mistakes, you're going to have a tough life. It's going to be rough. It's going to make everything that much harder for you. So learning from your mistakes definitely can make your life better. Doesn't mean you won't make new mistakes, but at least you won't keep making the old ones. And that's one to grow on. Drinking my morning cup of Joe or Joanne iced coffee. You know what I mean? The congestion maker. Hey. Let's see. Shout out to the chat. I see you guys. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Building Blocks. He says, Ron, is the title of your show Things That Are Not Going to Happen? Joking. We need to trade Rokas rights if he's even worth anything right now around the league. So, yeah, it's funny that you say that, Building Blocks, because part of the reason why I made the title is because I was shocked as I was just kind of going around and looking at different Knicks news. I said, you know what? I haven't heard about my guy in a minute. Let me go check on Rokas because I never got a resolution or a conclusion to what was going on with Rokas. To be honest with you guys, I thought Rokas was gone. I didn't think we still retained his rights. And then when I Googled his name and I looked up the articles and stuff, I'm seeing we still hold the rights to Rokas. I was like, this is crazy. I don't even understand, folks. Let me tell you something. Rokas Jokovitis is not a superstar talent, but he does have talent and he is a good game manager. He isn't the same type of floor general that, say, Tyler Kolek is, but he can pass the ball. But more importantly, he actually probably is a better shooter than Kolek. He has a nice touch. He doesn't shoot as much as Kolek because he plays in a very system-oriented team overseas. They go by the system, and that's it. It's kind of like watching a player play in college basketball. And then they go to the NBA and they can finally start doing different things with their game. Rokas is in a ongoing college system where he just has to fill his role and do what they ask of him. He only averages 7.2 points per game, something like that. So you guys might look at it and say, well, damn, I mean, all this time, why do we still even have him? He's not that good. He's in a system, guys. So the 7.2 points per game, you can't look at it and say, well, that's all he can do. He can do more. It's just that he plays within that system and they do not really deviate, yo. You know, everybody's got their roles and they stay to their roles. If you got a guy who scores 20 points, that's the guy who's going to score the 20 points. Like, it's weird. I don't understand it, but it works for them. You know, so got to take it for what it is. And Rokas is playing on a really good team. He's playing on Barcelona, and you know that's a professional team. Like he's been doing it since he was like 16 years old. He's 21 now, and he won the EuroLeague Rising Star Award. So I mean, you guys, it's so weird because you look at it and you say, I mean, judging by our metric of how we look at players, if they're good or not, you just look at his numbers, 7.2 points and whatever, and 2.8 assists. You're like, I mean, what does that mean? Like, it doesn't mean much at all. But and I'm sorry, I don't mean he won the Rising Star Award now. I mean, you know, back in the day, he won the Rising Star Award, and you know, he beat out at that time. He beat out, what do you call it, Victor Wembanyama from that award. So that kind of just tells you, like, the guy always had some type of talent. It's just he's plays in that system. But anyway, so. Yeah, it's one of those things where, oddly enough, the Knicks still retain his rights, and Rokas still believes he can be a part of the Knicks, and he hopes that his continued play will show them something going forward. Because the problem with the Knicks is we've been in a situation where Rokas just came at the wrong time. If Rokas would have been drafted a couple years earlier, he would have been our point guard already, like prior to Brunson. But once you get Brunson, now you're like, what can Rokas do that Brunson, doesn't already give us? And then you're looking at, okay, we need somebody who can do other things, be a good, floor general, facilitator, maybe play some defense. Rokas is not known for his defense. He is not a turnstile, but he's not great on the defensive side. Could he learn to be better in our system? Probably. But the issue is, how can you get a guy like that playing time? It costs a lot to bring somebody over from the Euro leagues. And then if you're going to pay money to bring him over and buy him out of his contract, then you got to find a place for him on the roster. Then you got to find playing time for him to make it justified, because he's playing every day where he's at. Why bring him here just to have him sit on the bench? He's going to be frustrated. His agent's going to be frustrated. The Knicks aren't going to benefit from spending the money to bring him over here. So then what's the point? But my whole thing is, Rokas is somebody that has talent. Like, we've seen him like cook in the summer league in limited opportunities. He's 6'4", not he's got good size. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why we continue to hold on to this guy and haven't, either used them or sent them somewhere else where we could try to get something for his rights. I don't get it. So, that's the crazy part, man. But it is what it is. Shout out to Rokas. I don't think we'll ever see him in a Knicks uniform again. And I just find it wild to hold on to somebody's rights for multiple years. For what reason? I don't get it. Maybe one day somebody's gonna come a call and Rokas is gonna go crazy. They're gonna open it up, and then people are gonna be like, oh, "Hey, that Rokas guy you got over there." I mean, that hasn't happened. So, it is what it is, guys. But yeah, I just thought that was really interesting when I checked on him to find out that we still retained his rights and he's still out there. Crazy stuff. Yeah. But shout out to the chat. Walter Blackman in the building. Good morning, Ron and my Knicks family. Salute to you, Walter. Shout out to David Smith in the building. Says salute to Ron in the chat. Team would be screwed if he walked. Cat, one of the most impactful players to ever play for the Knicks and the best center to ever play for the Knicks. Pay the man correctly. Well, I got to tell you, that's a tricky one because, you can pay Cat what he deserves and then watch this team never win a championship again. I don't know if that's the direction they want to go in. It's tricky. Because we already talked about how going into that second apron and all that stuff, what it does, like, it's tough. I don't know. The Knicks are in an interesting spot. I don't know what they're gonna do. I do know that the deadline for Cat signing his extension is Tuesday, which doesn't mean anything from the standpoint of him being a Knick, folks. It just means that if the Knicks don't sign him by Tuesday, he apparently gets a no trade clause. So that's interesting. They still can negotiate with him, but he just gets a little bit more, leverage on his side, like a no trade clause, for example. I don't know what other particulars happen after the deadline, but that's the main one that pops up. So we'll see. Shout out to David Smith. Thank you for the generous super chat. He says, should Towns be the only one asked to take a discount? Brunson extension in 2028 is 5 years, $41.5 million, $83.5 million per year. Is Brunson worth it? I think we already talked about this, David. I don't think anybody's worth that. So, but the other thing is, first off, Brunson shouldn't have to take any pay cuts. But do I think that he will take another type of pay cut? I do. I do think that Brunson would take another pay cut because from Brunson's standpoint, he's already shown you what he is willing to do to win. But on the flip side, whatever Brunson's getting is a lot more money than he's ever gotten before. And he is so much, like his range is comparable with the top players in the league. So that also shows his status and what he's earned. So I think Brunson, no matter what, is going to get a favorable deal with a lot of money. He's going to make him one of the highest paid players in the sport, and he still can take a discount, is what I'm saying. Because if he's eligible for up to $83.5 million, he could take 65 to 70 million and still be one of the top 5, maybe even paid players in basketball. I don't know the whole, everybody's money, but he would still be definitely top 10, maybe, like I said, maybe even top 5 of, biggest, salaries in basketball currently. So, you know what I mean? It's like, it wouldn't surprise me that Brunson still takes some level of a pay cut. And I don't think we should even talk about Brunson and use the words pay cut ever again. He's done it already, done it where nobody else has done it to that extent. I know people keep telling me that Brunson took the deal for his own security 1 year early. Uh, Everybody in the league has a moment where they gamble and bet on themselves. Brunson could have easily bet on himself. We're just talking about 1 year of basketball. Yes, you could get hurt, but how many players gamble on themselves and it pays off? He could have easily took one more year, but he didn't. So, shout out to Shaw Powers in the building. Salute Shaw. Salute, salute, salute. One half of Knicks Real Talk. So, my guy. I agree with this. Building Block says Knicks won't trade Cat. Brock Aller is just working on alternative deals right now before Cat signs. Aller is about finding every angle and opportunity out there. And that is what I believe to be 100% true. I agree with that, Building Blocks. Shout out to David Smith once again. Thank you for the generous super chat. He says, as well as Brunson played, Cat was still Knicks' best player overall in the playoffs this year. We are talking about the performance in 19 total playoff games this year, not just 5 of the NBA Finals. I mean, that's fine, David. It doesn't change the fact that if this Knicks team wants to continue to win together with the same type of guys, everybody's got to take pay cuts. That's just what it is. If they want to stay together under this current collective bargaining agreement and first, second apron policy that the league has created, that's the only way. It don't matter what I say. It's all about what the facts are. If the Knicks want to stay together, these guys are going to have to take pay cuts to make it work, because the Knicks are basically putting the team together with smoke and mirrors. Every year they're finding ways to not draft players, to push back into the second round to avoid paying higher premiums on players. They trade contracts, little contracts, sign different things, put them together to create trades. They do all of these different things just so that they can improve the team while not spending a lot of money. They're going to have to continue to do this going forward. But at least when these guys take pay cuts, it gives them a chance to do it. If not, then what has to happen is someone has to get traded outright. Do you think that Cat and Brunson and OG and McCall and Josh are all be happy if everybody gets their money, but then we say, well, one of you guys got to go, or maybe two of you guys got to go, depending on how cap strapped we are? What's the point of getting the money, working towards winning a championship, feeling like you're with a good group of players if you know that one or two of these guys may have to leave because you just can't afford it? Like, it's the bad part about the league, but it's life, it's business. So that's where we're at. I mean, like I said before, none of these guys are going to be hurting for money. What might happen is Cat might have this. I see my internet is interneting. Maybe that's what has to happen. Maybe Cat just doesn't get like a 5-year deal or a 4-year deal. Maybe he gets a 3-year deal. I don't know. I don't know how they will make this work, to be honest, guys. I'm just hoping they get it done and this team can kind of still be out there working together to win another championship. That's all I can hope for. I don't know enough about the business to understand what Brock Eiler might be coming up with. And I don't know exactly what would make Cat happy going forward, as far as money and what he deserves and what he's willing to take. So that part is tough, guys. All we can do is speculate. It is what it is. But like I said, everybody knows Cat deserves to get paid. Brunson deserves to get paid when his extension. Everybody deserves to get paid. It's just, what are you willing to do to try to keep the team together? And if you don't care about that, then that's fine. You just take your money and they figure it out, you know? JM3 in the building, morning fam. What up, JM3? The Flying Grayson is in the building. What up? Salute everyone. Silk Sutton is in the building. What up, Silk? What up, Ron? Hey, my guy, the 713 gamer in the building. Salute, my guy. Lonnie Meeks says salute to the chat. What's up with Tyler Nickel? If the Knicks give him an offer and he refuses, we retain his rights. Well, so it looks like the decision has been made that Tyler Nickel does not want to go back to college. He wants to be a professional and he wants to stay in the NBA. So that's good. Now all it means is the Knicks just have to give him some type of deal. They probably can't sign him to a real deal, which he deserves, and we would love to have him on one. But they can offer him a two-way contract. It's just the Knicks are waiting to get all their ducks in a row while the process continues. They don't want to start giving their stuff is taken care of, extra body. So yeah, that's what's going on, and hopefully Tyler and his agent understands that, and he can be comfortable in the fact that I think the Knicks understand the kid is talented. He showed out in summer league where what he does well, and I think they want to have him as a part of the team. He might be a little worried because he doesn't want to fall into that two-way, that two-way cycle that somebody like Kevin McCullough ran into, where he never really got a real shot, and most likely the Knicks may not be able to bring him back this year again. So that may be it for Kevin McCullough. So yeah, I mean, maybe Tyler Nickel's worried about that. I don't think he should, because I don't think Tyler Nickel is the same as Kevin McCullough. I think he's a specialist, and what he can do is very valuable. And I think at some point he will get a legitimate contract with the Knicks. It's just right now they'd have to, just give him a two-way just to keep him, on the team and make him a part of it while they figure things out going forward. So we'll see what happens. Humberto de Lejos in this house. What up? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? He says, Knicks in 5. What's good, Humberto? L, damn it, is in the building. What up, L? Pew, 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 pew. Appreciate you as always. Good to see you. And do what she says. Smash that like button and share the link. Appreciate you guys. Randu's in the building. Says salute Ron into the chat. What up, Randu? Nick Yak is in the building. He believes Brunson's worth more than Cat, period. I mean, it is what it is. Nick Yak says when Brunson gets paid, we are going into the second apron. Yeah, true. That's why the Knicks are trying to do what they can now before we get to that point. How much of a cut is the question? That is very true. But like I said, guys, and I said this before, when we're talking about cuts, we're just talking about less money than projected. Nobody's taking less than what they're already getting paid, right? Nobody's taking an actual pay cut like, oh, I'm going to give you back money. No, or something like that. We're just talking about if you think I'm worth 10 million more, maybe I take 5 million or 6 million instead of the 10. That's what we're talking about. That's all it is. So, and we'll see how that plays out. So if I'm worth an extra 10 million each year, maybe I take 6, or maybe I take 5 one year, 6 the next, 7 the next, something like that, So I don't know how they would do it. Luke Skywalker in the building says, forget the second apron. The real problem is that the NBA Players Association allows a player to get 30% of the cap. Now you're cooking. I will say this, man. I believe the whole thing has to be reworked. The CBA has to be reworked. these aprons and financial penalty, the taxes, the luxury tax, and all that stuff might need to be reassessed and reevaluated to come up with something that is a little less harsh. Because the problem is a lot of these things, everything has a reason, but some of these things circumvent other things. Like because the NBA has so many different issues with how they run the league, whether it be luxury taxes, CBAs, all of this stuff, second aid, all this stuff, the way the draft takes place, right? And the loopholes that they're trying to change the draft around because they realize how bad it's been for so many years. Like there's a lot of different issues that the NBA has created. You see, each year they're trying to tackle something because they have so many issues. The no, I forgot the term. But the resting players that now time injury management and all that stuff. Now they have to figure out a way to kind of stop that. Like all of these different things that they created, they have to fix, and they've been trying to fix them little by little. The fans being in attendance and enjoying the games, coming out, the TV revenue, like the viewership on TV. They've been trying to change all of this because everything has gone down. The gambling, like the NBA has had a lot of issues to work through. A lot of stuff they have had to really work on fixing. They still got more to fix. Adam Silver talks about how he's happy with the current state of the CBA and the luxury tax, second apron stuff, all that, whatever you want to call that, the financial structure. He thinks it's been working. He thinks it's created parity in the league, which to some extent that's true, but it's also creating other problems. And so what's going to have to happen especially with the NBA, because they don't fix anything right away, they're going to have to see it become a bigger issue down the line and realize how it affects teams going forward. And until they really make a change and say, okay, well, now we need to make a change. But they're going to reap the benefits of doing it this way for a while. This is all a whole big thing, right? And the owners are definitely benefiting from this stuff too, because you mean to tell me that if I want to keep my team together, the player has to say, I need to take less money? All right, that's less money I have to pay him. It's just a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff. Sherwin is in the building. What up, Sherwin? Says good afternoon. Good to see you. Knicks Nation is in the building. What up, Knicks Nation? Good to see you, my guy. Appreciate you for being a member of the SKF Army. He says, salute, 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 my guy. Let's go. Happy Saturday. You should be getting therapist pay. Man, I need something. Help my internet, yo. No player should get 30% of the damn cap. I hear that. East Blue Drew is in the building. Said, what up, Ron? What's up, man? Animal Lexus here says, salute everyone. If Joel Embiid is healthy going into the playoffs, Philly will be a problem for us because we really haven't replaced Mitch's defense yet. Cat and Drummond will be in foul trouble. There's a possibility that is the case. But I don't think anybody believes that Joel Embiid will be healthy for a whole season or healthy consistently for, an abundance of games. I hate to say it, but it stinks, for him. But those issues he got are tough. I don't know. But they're going to be a problem either way. They're a good team. They're going to be a good team. So just you got to deal with them, just like any other good team. Thing in sports, you don't know what's going to shake out. Everybody knows the biggest problem for the New York Knicks past year was the Detroit Pistons and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Guess what? Both those teams got knocked out. The Knicks didn't even have to face them. Same thing can happen in Philadelphia. If the Knicks do become the best team in the East and have that number one spot, and say Philadelphia is number two, They're both going to be on different sides of the bracket. Anything could happen, and Philadelphia could get knocked out before they even face the Knicks. So you never know. And I'm not saying I'm personally, I already said this multiple times. I'm not worried about Philadelphia. The Knicks handle Philadelphia no matter who they get. Would it be tougher now? Yes. But that doesn't mean they can't beat them. You guys got to understand, it don't matter what you put on paper, the guys have to play. And we got to see how it shakes out. And when they play, then we'll know what people have to worry about and what they have to deal with. Doubled in the building says what the league has turned into with the collective bargaining agreement and cap restrictions plus apron penalties. It's 2 to 3 players are getting 85% of the cap. It makes it tough to retain quality. 100% facts. 100%. Mellow Mike in the building. K.A.T. Shout out to you. Thank you for being a member of the SKF Army. Says salute to you, Ron. Happy Saturday. And salute to all the SKF channel members and to those that are here. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you, Mellow Mike. Hawks ATL in the building. What up, Hawks? Good to see you. Said if Cat takes at least a 5% discount, it will go a long way for you. That's what I'm saying. It's not too crazy. Like, he just has to take some level of a discount. Doesn't mean he has to get, gouged for his money. I think people just don't understand or think, that he's got to, like, give up everything he's worth to make the Knicks a better team or continue to be a good team. No. Just have to take a little off the top, you know what I mean? Go to the barbershop, get a shape up. Just get, So Building Block says whatever deal Nickel gets better be at least. It won't be, bro. He'll probably get a 1-year deal on a 2-way. Because the Knicks do that, and then they'll take care of you. They'll take you off a 2-way and give you a real deal. They did the same thing with Deuce. They did it with someone else that was on the team for a while too. I forgot. But anyway, that's what they do. They these 2-way deals buy the Knicks time. Doug Fresh in the building. What up, Doug? Says salute to you, Ron. What up, bro? Hawk says the new CBA will tell a lot. There might not be an apron anymore. I hope not. This apron is a lot. Sherwin says Ron Cat averaged 16 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers in the finals. He was not one of our top 3. How's that possible? Sherwin, of course he was one of our top 3 players. What do you mean? What are you talking about? He had to be. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Who did much better than that? Brunson was one of our top players, yes, and so was OG. You trying to tell me there was somebody other than those 3 other than those 2 that was better than Cat? Who? He had to be one of our top 3 players. 3 players. I mean, who else was better than him? I mean, the bottom line is Brunson struggled. Brunson had moments of greatness, but he struggled at times throughout the playoffs. OG was very solid. OG was great. Cat was really good early, like in the Hawks series, in the Philadelphia series. He was good. And I don't really remember if he was that impactful in the Cleveland series. I don't think he was. I think other guys stepped up. Landry Shamet and stuff like that had, good moments during that series. But yeah, I mean, like everybody had their moments. But I don't know of anybody who was better than those 3, than Cat, OG, and Brunson. I don't know. McCall was great early in the playoffs. He wasn't as good when we got into the later moments. Like definitely not when we got to the San Antonio time, but He had moments too, but I don't know, was he better than what Cat gave? I don't know. I mean, 16 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists is really good, especially in the playoffs. Maybe the expectations for Cat being a star player are too high because those numbers are really good in the playoffs. I don't know. Yep. Shout out to David Smith once again for the generous super chat. He says, absolutely devastating and horrible news for the Knicks. Gerson Rojas, who made the Cat trade, OG trade, Bridges and Hart trades, is leaving Knicks after 4 years. Best GM in Knicks history, in my opinion. Well, I mean, one thing I will say is Rojas knows how to do stuff. No one ever questioned if he was a good, good at his job. The only thing that ever affected Gerson was his off the court curriculars. But no one questioned what he did as far as his job. So, and I think he will be missed. But the whole thing that, how I said the whole thing about learning from mistakes uh, when I talked about the good word today. The other thing is learning to learn, right? And you would hope that Leon Rose and the other executives in that capacity learn from Gerson to understand what they need to look at in a player, how to evaluate the talent, how the talent fits the Knicks schemes and player roster, understanding what really develops into a good personnel acquisition. All that stuff is what you would hope that Gerson exemplified and showed the rest of the organization so they know how to proceed going forward. Because everybody's got to learn from something. Gerson Rojas is here today, but there was somebody before him that as internet does its little circling thing. Hopefully somebody else understands, how to move in a way that Gerson moved. That's what I hope. But definitely think the Knicks lucked out. That was a really good hire for the Knicks. His own personal issues helped the Knicks find a really good, GM, assistant GM, or whatever his title was when we first got him. Because remember that he got promoted. We lucked out with that one. Hawk says during CBA talks, the players have to agree, and if they don't, could be a possible lockout. It's true. I mean, if the players start to really see that, hey, we can't really build something and keep it together unless we make a sacrifice, that's definitely grounds for them saying that it's time for a lockout to make the owners know that we mean business. I could see something like that possibly happening. Robert brings up baseball. Baseball doesn't have a salary cap. The Dodgers are rich, and baseball has gotten to the point, Robert, where it's unwatchable for me. First off, I'm a Met fan, and I'm not happy with the stuff that David Stearns has done. I think it was a terrible hire for the New York Mets. I said it when they first got him, and he hasn't done anything to prove me wrong. If anything, he's made me not want to watch the team. And mind you, even though I say I'm not going to watch the Mets, I do notice that they've been winning some games lately. I've seen that each night that I'm looking, I see the Mets in the win column. So something's cooking right now, but still, I am not happy about what the team has done. I'm not happy that because of their clubhouse issues, they chose to keep one contingent of players and get rid of the entire other contingent of players. And I say that in a way that I don't think the Mets should have got rid of Pete Alonso. So anyway, bottom line is you got all that going on. Then you got the fact that these guys have to go out there and play thinking they have a chance to win a World Series. Mind you, the Dodgers, not only are the Dodgers going after and trading for whoever is the best out there, the people that are high level free agents that are the best on the market usually are gravitating to the Dodgers because they know they pay more. They know that you're already on a winning team and have a chance to win a championship. And then the competitive balance of the league is trash. There's no competitive balance in the MLB, in my opinion. Some people might say, well, Ron, the Milwaukee Brewers have the best record in baseball and the Dodgers are second. I don't care about that. In the end, who do you think I think is going to win the championship? The Brewers? No, I think the Dodgers will win because the Dodgers have the pieces that they need to win. And in the playoffs, with shortened rotations and stuff, you face the top 2 or 3 pitchers that they have, and then they could bring their other aces to back them up out the bullpen. It's such a level that it's so different. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, I didn't want to go on a baseball tangent, but baseball is disgusting to me. I mean, I don't even want to watch, to be honest. Part of it, like I said, is because I'm a Met fan and I don't like what my team has done. But still, it's like I'm not even excited to watch other teams because I just don't like what's happening over there. I think it's shambles. It's like I'm surprised that anybody watches baseball the way it goes. It's terrible. It's just the worst I've ever seen it. And I've seen baseball for a lot of years. I've never seen this. Okay. Shout out to AP in the building. Yep, baseball is out of control. It is nuts. And 15-year contracts with all that deferred money, it's nuts too. Like, do we blame Bobby Bonilla and the Mets for that? I don't know, but it's nuts. Like, anyway, shout out to that Franco in the. What up, my brother? Says load management. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. You always coming to the rescue, my brother. Also, I believe Cat and Brunson will sign for less than the max. I agree too. I think they will, in some way. Thank you for giving me that terminology, bro. Appreciate you. Load management. Let me see. Wiz BKLA is in the building. Says salute, Ron. I'm still floating from the chip, so even your dancing can't ruin my day. We will repeat. OG will be an all-star. Cat will take 55 mil per, but my grandson Deuce will probably be gone. I don't know if he's going to take 55 mil per, because like I said, that would be less than what he's getting now. And like I said, these players are not going to take less than what they're making. He may take less than what he's projected to get, but not less than what he's making. Shout out to Ribby in the building. Said Macau took a discount. They prepared for this, so I don't know why people up here going berserk. Cat will either take a haircut or he's going to be on the Iron Horse out of here. Well, I mean, I guess that's true. Shout out to Ribby. Darlene in the building. Let's go. What up, Darlene? Says salute, Ron. Luke Skywalker said Michael Jordan was paid 26.9% of the cap in his final year on the Bulls. Wow. Well, I mean, the difference with Jordan, though, is that Jordan's salary in comparison to other players was not a lot. Like, he got a lot of his money off of endorsements in that Nike deal. He started to get money towards the end of his career with the Bulls. Like, they started to give him more and more money. But that was to make up for. And plus, I mean, he was the best player in the league at that time. So, Chris Burks is in the building. Chris Burke says baseball is also about to go on strike. 100%, bro. There's no way that I don't think baseball goes into a lockout. That system that they have is terrible. It's putrid. So they need a real lockout, though. They need to chill and go on high. It might have to be one of them old school strike years where they did it like when they that last baseball strike that took a while, if I'm not mistaken, when the Montreal Expos. I don't know. I just remember the Expos for whatever reason. I don't, not like every. There was other teams that played too, but I don't know why I remember the Expos. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, they need one of those type of strikes. Baseball is a joke. Pierre Moise in the building says, "Yo, my guy." What up, champ? What's going on, Pierre? All right, let me put the link out there just in case if anybody wants to jump in. This is going to be an abbreviated show anyway. I got some stuff to do, so I'm probably going to go to about another hour. All right. Cube. Well, first off, D-Ras is in the building. What up, D-Ras? Cat need more than a haircut, more like a Kojak. Yeah, but unfortunately, we ain't gonna get that, bro. Q Barrow, mad thorough in the building. So salute to you, my brother, from another mother. Keeping it thorough as usual. Football season is almost upon us. Your thoughts? Dude, I cannot wait. As a New York Giant fan, you guys listen. I know the Giants get bad rap because we go, you know, we've had some mismanagement for a while, and they're no longer looked at as a storied franchise, but they were a storied franchise, and things kind of changed. We went away from practices for too long and became something that most Giant fans don't even recognize, right? But I think the Giants are going back in the right direction. Some people love John Harbaugh, some people don't. But I do think what John Harbaugh does is like the Tom Thibodeau thing. He brings stability to the organization. He teaches them a way of doing things a certain way that is, proven, right? Because one thing about John Harbaugh, he'll get your team to be a winner. Can they win it all? Don't know. But he can get you to the point where now you're in contention every year. And that's all, as a Giant fan, that's all I want, because just give us a chance. And, anything can happen, because we haven't been in contention in a long time. So I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy that the Giants go into a season where they look like they're going to have a really good defense. Even they still got a couple things to figure out. That secondary is going to be important. If that secondary plays well, the Giants are going to be monsters on defense, because everything else is good. The linebacker core is good. The front line on the defensive side, that's going to be incredible. If they get that secondary to give them guys some protection so that they can make some gambles and go for sacks and be aggressive in the middle of the field, the Giants are going to be ridiculous. But we'll see. And also, guys need to stay healthy on the offense. We definitely need a return of Malik Neighbors and Cam Scatterbo. And we'll see what happens, man. I do like the fact that they have OBJ. I think OBJ is very excited to be back with the Giants. We'll see. We'll see where we go from here. And I also hope that my guy, Dart, takes a step up. You know what I mean? I know he's in a system that's a little different than what it was last year. So they said he's got to continue to work on his footwork and make some better reads. But yeah, I think that don't worry, I will be doing a Giants show at some point. Like I said, I leave the Giants shows to my other people around that do great jobs, because they know all the information. They follow the team on the daily. They go to training camps and all that. I don't do all of that, but I will do a Giants show just for my own sake, because I'm a fan. At least I'm gonna do one. So we'll see. Yep, the 1994 strike season. That's the one that got canceled. That's the one. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets that bad, bro, because that's how bad I think it is. APAP. That's how bad I think it is. That they need to, like, it needs to be on the level of cancel the season. That's how bad it is. Really. Um, That's why. Thank you. You know what I mean? I love that. See, but that's what I'm telling you. I'm not, I'm there. I remember things, but I don't remember everything. I knew there was something about the Expos that kept popping up. Yes, the Expos was great that year, and the strike ruined that for them. I Shout out to you, Ron Bees. I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you. I knew there was something about the Expos kept popping in my head during that strike season. I mean, I knew they had a great team with Vladimir Guerrero. Um, was Tim Raines there at that time? Might have been. And there it is. Andres Chet was a Rocky. Oh, there was another guy they had that was good on that team. Anyway, whatever. Oh, and they also had the outfielder that was really good. Shoot, I can't remember his name. He was a right-handed hitter, had a weird stance, but he was a great hitter. It's gonna come to me. He was Rojas. Damn it, Moises Alou. Moises Alou. Wow, my brain is weird. Okay. Anyway, Marcus Blackmont. Marcus Black is in the building. Said without Dexter Lawrence, the Giants' defense will be mediocre. I don't know, bro, because I think Dexter Lawrence had a really bad season last year. If you look at his overall play, he had a couple moments here and there, and he didn't even really clog the hole the way he used to because he wasn't happy about his contract extension and being tasked with the they hit him with the why am I having issues with terms today? That freaking the franchise tag. Yeah. Yo, thank you, Wiz. He says, "Am I wrong to think that you are intelligent when you talk Knicks and Giants, then lose all respect when you say that you're a Mets fan?" Thank you, Wiz. I appreciate you. Couldn't have happened and come from a better person. Thank you. All right, let me get my guy in here. Boom. Look at that. A little Shaw Powers action.
What's going on, Ron?
What's up, brother?
Everything okay? Everything all right? I'm in the background creating some
Where
stuff.
you at? In the kitchen? You cooking? You sound low as hell. I can barely hear you.
Yeah, I'm here. Let me turn down all this stuff over here. You
Uh,
hear me, Ron?
yeah, but it's very low on my end. It might just be
Oh,
me.
wait.
I hope everybody else can hear you good. Let me
There we
just
go.
double check.
There we go. How about now? Everything all right?
Nah, yeah, it's not. I think it's just me. I think it's just my situation over here. Hold on, let me see. I mean, well, let me like ask the chat. Can you guys hear Shop Powers? Okay.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Larry Walker, Rob Bees. Okay, Playboy. Know what I mean? Darlene says no, they can't hear you well. I don't know what it is.
I'll come in and come back in.
All right, cool. Look at this guy. Oh, I'm going to my three screen. What up? What up, brother?
I came on despite you being a Mets fan. I lost all respect when you say that, but I'm trying. I'm trying to give some empathy.
Come on, man. I'm going
Here,
through some stuff
Mets.
right now. I don't
I'm.
need it. I don't need it, brother.
Yeah, I'm in the gym right now, so I'm gonna be, benching about, 305 to warm up. You know, what I'm trying to say a little something, something. Few
Wow.
tricep,
You sure you
trying
don't
to
got a
get that.
podcast, Wiz? Maybe see how Wiz putting stuff together for content. No, he just walking by the gym. He said, "Let me go walk down there and let them know that."
You don't see the sweat. I sprayed some water. I sprayed some water.
Good to see you, Wiz. All right, let me hit Sha. Say something.
You hear me?
Nah, you still low. I don't know what it is, bro. The are you on your phone or on your computer?
Yeah, I'm on my usual setup.
You should check your check your sound on the computer thing and see if it's selected the way you normally have it, if it's on what you normally have it on, because it might have got switched to something. Maybe that's why we don't hear you the right way. Maybe you're coming through a different speaker or something. Look at Wiz trying to act like he doing something over there. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, brother. Yeah, shrug the shoulders. Yeah, that's how we do it. Listen, I don't be doing anything to hurt yourself. Well, I can't call 911 for you. I don't know exactly where you at.
I get. That's why I'm on here. I'm trying to make sure that someone can call out, get me help if something happens.
Yeah, yeah, I
I've
hear
been in the
you.
gym, son. I've been in the gym. I've been getting the guns back.
So
I
are
was
you
six.
are you in a Florida gym?
Yeah. Florida. In the,
Okay, all right.
yeah. It's it's part of the condo. And no one else. It's all old white people here, right? You know.
Yeah. They don't use the gym right then.
Well, they made it a treadmill for like 5 minutes. They're all by the pool right now, and I'm like, great, it's my space. So it's
Yeah,
almost like a
man.
private gym.
Yeah,
Yo,
so do
man.
that.
Yeah, man. Trying to get back to that. You know, you talk about health all the time, health and wellness. Send my best out to you and your wife. You keep on, you're walking and talking, all that stuff. So, I'm going to top run. I'm going to do some walk. I walk like about maybe 10, 12,000 steps a day in Florida in the heat, in the humidity. And then I've been putting in a good, 4 to 5 days a week in the gym with the bodybuilding mentality back to my days when I used to be 6-pack shredded, 6'4", 245. I'm talking about Bo Jackson like, I'm trying to say?
Ooh, hurting
Oh,
them. Don't
yeah,
hurt them,
Bo
Wiz.
Jackson,
Don't
baby.
hurt them.
But
Don't
also,
hurt
in
them,
case the
bro.
Knicks need a backup power forward, you know. But I know Tibbs not here, so I'm 6'4" in a Tibbs power forward height range. But
Yeah. I hear that.
yeah,
Let Sha.
How about now?
Nah, bro. You on low time, B.
oh
Jeez.
man,
Well, you know what you could do. I mean, if you want, and it might be a little annoying for you. I mean, you could jump on your phone. That might work better for now.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to work it out. I'll come back.
All right,
yeah, I'm on my phone,
I'm gonna
Shaw.
put the link out there again, so you can grab it just in case you miss it.
By the way, Shaw, it's cool. I got it. When they love to hear me talk, so I'll be here talking and singing and stuff. I'm
Nah,
even do
hurry
some
back, Shaw,
dance
please.
moves. I'm gonna do
Hurry
some
back, Shaw.
dance moves. So I'm 19, so.
We need you, Shaw. Hurry back, please. So
Yo, man.
how do you feel about this? What's going on, Wiz, with the contract extension for Cat? I don't think it's a big deal. I do think the deadline it's Tuesday. The Knicks are probably not going to get this done by Tuesday. I don't think they're rushing. They have other stuff that's on the horizon, and they still have to figure out another person to add to the roster. To whether they go big or small, they need to add someone else to the roster.
Right.
So I think that's more important at the moment.
Exactly. I'm not worried at all. I'm pretty confident Cat's gonna take a little haircut. Like I said, yeah, I'm being optimistic, 55 mil a year. But some Cats, when think about it, Cat, this is hometown basically. Dominican Republic is live up in the Bronx and Upper Manhattan, right? So he's right there. Knicks fans love him. Endorsements, championship. He's got everything he needs right now. 55 mil, maybe a little low, but it said it was a 5-year, 5-year contract. He has a chance to
Mm-hmm.
get it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes the number, okay, what's he making this year? Before not the opt-in, the current 58.
I think he is around 50. Let me see.
Right. So I'm thinking, okay, so let's be realistic from his point of view. If you take the 58 for 4 or 5, I think that's a solid deal because remember, this is $250 million basically the Cat's gonna have, right? I mean,
Just so he's making 57.
57, right? So if we 58, which is still a haircut from what he can get, right? That keeps us there, right there, the sweet
Mind you,
spot.
next year he's supposed to make 61.
Exactly. So he opts out the 1 year because remember it's an opt-in, right? So if
Mm-hmm.
he opts out but signs a 4 or 5 year deal, that's actually better than taking a chance like Brunson when he did sign his max, by the way, which I keep on trying to say. I'm not trying to downplay Brunson's sacrifice, but it was a balanced, intelligent sacrifice he made. It wasn't like
Mm-hmm.
I give it up 113 mil. His
Right.
balance was plays last year, Isaiah Thomas, Boston Celtics type injury is minimum contract rest of his life, or locking his family's guaranteed, generational wealth. And then also have a back end where he gets a 10-year contract, which he'll be there by signing early. I don't want to go into details, but he signed 1 year early. He'll be eligible for 10-year contract earlier. And that's a max, super max, that's bigger than what he was going to opt if you opt in and took that. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, opt out, get a guaranteed 4 or 5 year deal. You're in New York, 58 mil a year, give them a little haircut, endorsements galore. I mean, free chopped cheese, all that, basically some Jamaican patties. I call my yardman in Brooklyn, come down there, some jerk chicken, some oxtail, locked in for life. Cause you try to take a chance and sent out to Utah, and you got to eat some Cracker Barrel, plain white, white bread and some,
Mm.
some chicken with no seasoning and stuff like that. I mean, come
Mm-hmm.
on, man. Yo, be right here. Plus,
I mean,
You get Ron every morning talking about you. I'm
that'd be
just saying.
nice. Listen, I'll go visit him, pick up a beef patty with some cocoa bread on the way. Let's go.
Exactly. So
Um,
yeah, so I'm pretty confident they're gonna make a good deal. I would want to see him in the 58 mil range, and then after that, get ready for the Brunsons, new deal in the future. But we'll have 2 years of these guys, man. Only Josh, right? That's the only other one we're gonna extend, but guarantee 2 more years of these guys with him signing the deal, and that means, I mean, maybe not back to back, but maybe win next year, a fight in the finals. I'm still saying back to back, but we got a 3 year, 4 year deal to win another chip or two.
right.
We're hungry.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound bad. Doesn't sound bad. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe you're closer to being right than people think.
Well, me and
Because like you
Rose
said,
talking, Leon and I are
right.
like that. So
Yeah. I figured. I know you move in all the circles. Yeah. No. Yeah. It makes
exactly.
sense.
That's how.
Yeah.
Besides that,
Shy,
the
you there?
Jamaican.
Yeah, I'm here. You hear me better?
Hey, see there, you sound better. Okay.
Son of a gun.
Plus, August 7th was the Emancipation Day parade, Jamaican, parade there in New York. So
I heard. This is the first. This is the first one, right?
first one
Yes.
ever. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. My son wants to go. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still feeling a little skeptical about it. Not because of it's
scared of
really never.
Jamaicans, man?
It's the area, man. They
Yeah,
get
it is.
wild over there, bro. So I'm just like, I don't know.
A good point. I thought about flying up for it too. And then I knew if I fly, I got to contact you first before I get coming there because I get permission.
Oh yeah, you already know.
Okay.
If I find out you at the Jamaican Day Parade and he once again came through the area and didn't say something, we got problems, yo.
Yo,
I'm gonna find you wherever you at and smack you with a salmon. Like, what you doing, bro?
I mean, the next parade was a last second. It was like a Wednesday afternoon, and I'm like, my brother's like, "You gonna really miss this?" I'm like, you know what? I just threw a little bag together, ran to the airport, jumped on a plane, and walked through Brooklyn Tech, some Junior's cheesecake and some breakfast. Walked through Fort Greene projects in the park, and then slept for the night. Next morning, back down here. So that
Well,
was
I
a
am
short
happy.
notice.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, Wiz. Though at least you got to be in the area and get the vibes. You know what I mean? At least you could say you were part of the vibes. You felt the energy. That's the key. That's the key.
That was But yes, I would never do that again. Next time, I'm gonna send my notice, get permission from you and Queen and all of them, and say, "Yo, Queen, I'm coming through New York. And it's okay with you? Here's my notice. Set ahead of time. Get permission.
Let's do it the right. Let's do it the right way. Yes.
Exactly. Then have some food, some Jamaican food. All it. Well, you guys got. I don't know Jamaican restaurants in Brooklyn anymore. So you guys gotta be like,
I
"Yo, let's
do.
walk through. I want to do a walk and talk with you one day."
I know like 1611.
Okay, I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk through your walk and talk with you one day on the walk and talk. If I'm coming through again, you and me, walking and talking. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. I'm telling you, I'll do a beef patty with cocoa bread when I'm walking and talking. Yeah, I'll do that. So Sha, what's going on, brother? What's on your mind? We finally get to hear from you.
Everything's good, man. I heard y'all talking about taking discounts and stuff like that. I think Josh Hart is one of the guys that's going to probably do a discount, maybe 4 years, 60 million, maybe save us about 4 point something million every year, something like that. I think he's down for that. So that's since I heard y'all talking about it, I think that could be in the cards too. K.A.T, that number that Wiz was talking about, right at 50, 57, $58 million, that will help out the Knicks tremendously. That's another $4 or $5 million. So we could, there's some ways that the Knicks can still manipulate the this apron the way they've been doing and still staying under and still keeping the guys, under contract and still making decent moves. I mean, everyone's upset and worried about these two guys that we picked up in the draft. We don't really pick up guys in the draft. Now these guys one got to go back to France or wherever, and then the double nickels trying to go back to college and stuff like that. So
I'm
that's
not
something
hearing
to think
anything,
about.
Ron. I'm gonna have to circle back in. I can't
Okay,
hear
no
a thing.
problem.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, the good thing though, Shah, is that it looks like Double Nickel is going to stay in the NBA. He's not going to go back to college.
Good. That's good to hear.
Yeah. The Knicks just have to work, figure out how they're going to deal
Oh
with him.
yeah. I did see something like that from whatchamacallit saying that he may get one of those smaller contracts, 1.5 million or something like that towards the end. Let's see what happens. Everybody coming in on regular today. What's up, Nick Nation?
Yeah, right. Look,
Same
you know,
here,
Nick,
exactly.
Nick Nation's on location right now.
Exactly. I'm out in the Tampa area. Well, not too far
Oh,
from
okay,
it.
cool. You got a show tonight?
Yeah. Nah, I wish I did, brother. You know what I'm saying? They held me off. They held me in the back. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna get my little boogie on. You know what I'm saying, bro? I was gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? You know? What's going on, Shop Powers? I see you though. You know what I'm saying? I see you. I don't see you though.
Man. Slow motion with it. You know what I mean? You know how it goes.
Same here.
Trying to do some extra work for some, a little a penny for a dime for a nickel or something like that.
Same, I feel you, brother. Same here. And I see my man Wiz over there. He was over there breathing heavy, just talking. So, what are you doing, Wiz? You need to take. You said 12,000 and increase it to 24,000. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
He's like, don't let this the shirt is for your protection. I don't want to show y'all the guns, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, Wiz, please. Ooh, Wiz. Ooh. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. Yeah, dog days of content, brother. This is definitely the dog days of content.
That is a
definitely
fact.
is, man. It definitely is.
You know
It's
what I'm
like
saying?
it's like so quiet. Like even when what I do is normally I try to do a little scouring of the internet to see all the Nick news that's been happening. Yeah, like there's not a lot, man. Ain't a lot. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, we'll talk about whatever I did see that maybe somebody else hasn't covered too much. But the only thing that really surprised me is the Rokas news. I'm just so shocked that we still got this guy's rights. That's about it.
Yeah, facts. That's crazy. Between that and then we still haven't chosen our 14th man, you know what I mean? Which definitely we need to happen. Hopefully
Right.
they got a good surprise up there, you know what I mean, up their sleeves for us. And it's somebody like DeMar DeRozan or something, you know what I mean? That's on my wish list. That's on my Christmas wish list. But you know what I mean? I'll take a 6'7", what is he, 6'7" mid-range assassin any day.
Yeah.
I would take DeRozan definitely, and still use that Deuce in the trade too to get that big man at trade deadline
Honestly,
deadline.
Shah, that's probably the best case scenario for the Knicks is to pick up somebody like a DeRozan, grab the talent, get him in here on the low, right? And then still wind up trading Deuce.
Yeah.
And a combination of either Deuce, Kolick, or Dadier to bring in another big, and then that's your team. And I think that would be a really good team to go to war with. It is what it is. Because and then the flip side is you say if the Knicks do wind up doing a 2-for-1 in some capacity, maybe that, I don't know, money wise, but maybe that frees up some money that maybe they could sign, Tyler Nickel to a regular deal instead of having to give him the two-way. But who knows? Whatever. It's all up in the I don't care. The Knicks are gonna make it work. Tough. That's all I know. They're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, it's tough. I think that more than likely when they do move Deuce, I think see the problem is that sometimes when a player is literally in some ways outplaying his contract, and as much as we may think a Deuce didn't have certain contributions and what's we still got to remember for the last 2-3 years, definitely the last 2 years, this guy's averaged out to about a 40-something% 3-point shooter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And he's gone over that at times.
He only had a lot of that in the league. San Antonio.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There ain't a lot of that league. So a lot of times as well too is that more than likely because of he doesn't get paid that much. That a lot of times even if we do, we might have to package him with someone else just to make the point of the salary works for some of these centers out here that are averaging, you know what I mean? If a guy's averaging, it sounds crazy, but if a guy's averaging like 7 million, what's name million, you know what I mean? The way that those numbers work out, I don't know, because we can take back less, right? We
Mm-hmm.
just can't take it anymore.
We
To
can't
that
even
point,
take a
so
dollar more than what we send out.
yeah. So the math, I don't know. They're gonna have to work out that math. Well, hence why we have Brock Osweiler. So
Yeah,
you know,
I don't know.
somebody's got to
It's
work
just
the math in this.
it's
It's crazy.
a tough thing, and you know,
Little lizards over
I don't know if the hell is his name, Casey Henry. I also saw that we lost a coach, but I ain't gonna lie and act like I know who Casey Henry is. I don't know him. I told you guys before, I joke about it. The Knicks and their 15 coaches. The Knicks got a lot of coaches over there. I don't know all these people's names. And the more surprising thing is not the fact that we're losing him as a coach. The more surprising thing is that we've had him for 3 years. I didn't know who this Casey Henry person was. So that he was here under Tibbs. I got no clue. I mean, but obviously, whatever he did, it must have been valuable in his capacity because he was here 3 years, and he's just deciding to move on now, hopefully into a bigger role. I think he obviously was one of the lesser bench coaches.
Ron's internet.
Ron
You internet?
froze.
He's froze.
Oh,
His internet. His
see,
internet. There
see
you
what
go.
Yeah,
happens? I
his
start talking about
internet is
Casey
internet.
Henry. The man tried to lock me down once again, yo.
The disrespect. He said the disrespect on my name.
It's okay. It's okay. But I don't really want necessarily to, the whole thing, guys. I don't necessarily want to trade Deuce. I don't necessarily want to trade Tyler Kolek. It's just whoever's going to get us the help that we need has to go. That we can only afford to part with so many people, and if one of them's got to go to get us to what we're missing, then that's helpful. But the other thing is, I also don't want us to, I would be more than happy with the Knicks just saying we've taken this mid-level exception, given it to DeMar DeRozan, and this is the team we're going to go with for now. We're just going to see how things play out, and then we'll make changes or go from there. The Knicks never say anything, so I don't want to put words in their mouth. They never even say this stuff. But, from our standpoint of knowing how they move, if they decide to go into the season with this team and add like a DeRozan, we know what they're doing. They're going to see what it looks like, and then they'll determine, okay, we have to pull the trigger. So, but
Yeah, I feel the same way. I think that's exactly how they're going to go at it. I think DeRozan is a nice name with the money that they got left. They can make that happen and then see how the season goes during the year. And if it comes down to it, and then they see that Drummond is not, he's a little underperforming and stuff like that, or we see like a real, then you'll see a big move at the trade deadline. And we all know this as Knicks fans. If you ain't got a contract by the time your contract extension is up, you out of here. I just don't think this year they'll let it happen like what happened with Mitchell Robinson. And I think the only reason why they let Mitchell Robinson go so easy because they couldn't really hold him with the money. So what they was going to do, he left. He got a good contract. And, of course, what team picked him up? Boston. You want to know why they picked him up? Because what he did against San Antonio. And if they can get past us somehow, some way, and have Mitchell Robinson in the background for a center, they think maybe that's my mindset, that they think that Mitchell Robinson will help them in the playoffs. So,
yeah. I mean, look, the smartest thing is to say we saw what the Knicks can do, and that's a valuable player that was there. Why not take him? Right. If we can get him, why not? I mean, that's how. I mean, obviously, at some point, the rest of the league has to realize, man, the Knicks got some talent over there. So, yeah, if some talent comes available, we got to try to grab it. Yeah, why not?
As you know, I'm a Deuce Hive, right? I'm Deuce Hive. I'm his, granddad. But but value-wise, and the opportunity and the possibility of losing him, and of course, getting a bigger contract, I think he's the most valuable piece compared to Kolek. And I think Kolek, though, Kolek's a baller. I'm not gonna deny that. And I think Deuce, not easily replaceable, but can be replaced. And I think the offset of Kolek with his handling and him possibly backing up Brunson and GTA is a value I'm willing to risk. I roll the dice on that because he's also
Yeah.
2 years, right? So we're going to lose Deuce potentially next year if or we got to re-sign him for a higher contract, extend him. So I'm just saying I'm willing to let Deuce go in order for the long-term success of the team. For 1 year, for this year alone, yes, I'm going to probably put Deuce above Tyler. But for 2 or 3 years, I'm willing to make that deal that Deuce will bring us a Messi type player, someone who will definitely help us add it to Tyler Kolek, will make us a better team especially for the next 2 or 3 years.
I'm right along. I'm right along with you, Wiz. I think
Yeah.
Tyler Kolek is the next step up from Deuce McBride, and I'm not saying that he's a better defensive player, but overall, his passing accuracy, and I think if you give him time on the court, can he shoot 38 to 42% from 3-point land? Yeah, I think so, and I think he's gritty. He's been here with the team, and you see what happens when he gets a little bit of time on the court. His passing accuracy is way better than what Deuce does. You know what I mean? Way better than what that mean that activates the second unit. Now, Deuce is a perimeter defender at 6'1", 6'2" with them long arms, you know what I mean? So he would have to fill in that blank, but it's not just him, it's team basketball, so someone will have to help him behind. That's why I believe that he could start, and if we come across one of these younger, more athletic bigs, you know what I mean, with a Deuce move, because we got so many dang guards right now, man. You got Alvarado. You got. He's definitely going to be. Where's Deuce going to fit in? You got Clarkson. You got Shamuth. You know what I mean? What they're going to run a four little guy crew in the second unit with Drummond? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I'm not advocating for Deuce to be moved. But come on, let's be realistic. Deuce right now is at least what, $8-9 million. We don't got that. We don't got that. You know what I mean? So that's the things that we had. We didn't want to let go of Mitch. I was making things up all season so we couldn't move Mitch. I was making things up that I knew it couldn't happen, but evidently it came to what happened. So I don't think the Knicks will let this one slip away as easy as Mr. Robinson did. And they knew that they needed Deuce. I mean, they knew that they needed Mitch to go through the season. That's why they couldn't give him a contract, and glad that he got the ring. But Deuce is, I think they can move Deuce and be okay.
And unfortunately, the other thing about Deuce is that, the Knicks, they're different players, but because of Deuce's height, he gets put on players that are taller than him, and sometimes his effectiveness defensively, you don't get to see it as much anymore. Because the way the league is and his assignments, even though he's got that long wingspan, he still gets matched up with taller guys. And it's still tough for him to deal with some of these guys that are a lot taller than him. So it affects him in that.
The internet be interneting.
The internet stay interneting because they don't want to hear the truth. Still Knicks fans, baby. Know the ledge. Oh, anyway. We did get his replacement. Sorry. And that guy's still here, and he got a 3-year deal. Alvarado is here, folks.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing. That's the problem. It is what it is. They're different players, but nevertheless, very effective in the same way. Alvarado can't shoot like Deuce, but he was pesky. And he was becoming a problem defensively, and he showed some grit that we needed, and he hit some big clutch shots at moments. So, yeah, unfortunately.
And he flipped Wemby. So he'll always be my guy.
He didn't care.
Yeah, he flipped him right on the floor and looked at him.
The best case scenario for Deuce is if the Knicks did go out there and sign Nick Richards. If they sign Nick Richards, it might buy Deuce a reprieve. And then Deuce just has to go out there and play and become more valuable that the Knicks say, we can't give up the Deuce. That's the only thing I can think. But other than
I think they're going to move him regardless, Ron.
I think so too, right. Man. You got to look at, and I'm being modest by saying $8 million to Deuce, because I think on the open market, his bottom line would be 11. You know what I mean? Maybe about 11. I said 8. 9 to be nice. You know what I mean? Double up what his salary is. He go over to not speculating and not like that, but he go over to a team like the Hornets. He'll fit in real well over there. You know what I mean? A veteran type of guy that just came off a playoff run, played very well in the playoffs except for the last series and stuff like that. And during the year, a little injury last year, the year before, a little injury prone, almost with the same thing, that groin injury stuff. And I mean, that's because he was making babies anyway. And that's and I would love to see him to get a chance to try to run his own team. And
Sean,
huh?
What's his name get paid? Remember that went to Philly from us? Well, he went to Houston first, and then I think or two other teams. Then he eventually Grimes, right? What did Grimes? Didn't he just get a contract? What did he get paid?
Oh yeah.
I'm not exactly sure, but he must be about 15 million, right?
Exactly.
Let me
right? Wasn't it like about 50?
And Deuce to me is way better.
Yeah, so, I mean, I was being nice by saying like 8 million. I think he's more on the lines of 11 million. You know what I mean? For the first year, something like that. I think he's in that line of getting about $60 million for 4 years, somewhere around there.
Quentin Grimes got 4 years, 60 million. So 50
15 a year. 15 a year.
Yeah, that's it. Deuce is gone.
Yeah, this is gone. Exactly.
If you look at the value of those two, I'm taking Deuce every day before I'm taking him. Period.
Right.
Point.
I mean, that was everything. Deuce pushed him right out of the position, got him traded and everything, got him starting to act up against Tibbs, and that. So I think he's right around. I think that's the ticket right there. I don't think they let Tyler go. I think they see a little bit of. I see a little bit more in him. And those summer league games that he was playing, those with all those point guards and stuff. He was looking good, man. Hat on backward, looking like he was in California. White man can't jump type of things, man. Putting the ball in the basket, shooting big
little
shots,
Woody
and stuff like
Harrelson.
Yeah, I'm just saying. He looks like he could be a third string point guard right now, right behind Alvarado, and I think he fits in very well. I think this year might give Alvarado a little problem because, in my opinion, I think he shoots a little better than Alvarado. And I mean, his ball handling is a little better. I mean, not saying that it's better because Alvarado made some fantastic passes in the playoffs and stuff like that. But
I think his passing is better. His ball handling is not as good. I think the ball handling is edge GTA, but passing wise, Kayil just has that vision, has that instinct. Both of them are up or top tier. I think Tyler's a little edge on the passing part and the shooting part, but the handling though, and plus also the IQ. I mean, Alvarado got that because of the experience.
Yeah, I get that.
That crazy mid-court, keep the ball on one side, your body on the other side, that kind of thinking. I don't know where that's Brooklyn, son. That's New York. That's something else that he did when he did that. When he got fouled by Fox. Oh, that was just brilliant. But my only contract concern is actually Hart. Believe it or not, only contract concern is Josh, because I think Josh got overpaid last time. Because I think Dante got underpaid, and that would have been the only one. I think Josh should have been in the 15 to 18 mil range. So I think Josh got a little
he'll
bit.
be there this year. I think he's going to end his contract 4 years, $15 million a year or so, and this is going to be the last team that he plays for the next 4 years or so.
Okay,
I can see that.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
then if you look at it hypothetically, he's got about $4 or $5 million off the cap if he takes that reduction. And I mean, last year he got 4 years, $80 million. Now he'll get 4 years, $60 million, and still be getting paid about $15 million. And he might not even play as many minutes as he did last year. And he'll be able to end his career as a New York Knick.
I mean, it'd be nice. I don't know. I still question people actually taking less money than they were getting. But I mean, if he would do something like that, that would be fantastic. I don't know if he'd do it, but it'd be nice.
You look at it, I mean, not because these players are playing greater as they're getting older these years, but Josh is what, 32, 31, 32?
That's true. Josh
and I
is
mean,
a little up there. He don't seem like it, but he's
right.
A little up there.
He's a little up there. And you figure 4 years, he'd be 36ish. Probably be right around the time that he wants to retire. And not being in his pockets, but he's just coming off an $80 million contract. The contract before that was 3 years, 60 something million, 70 million or something like that. And not that being in his pockets. but he's experienced. He's a multimillionaire. You know what I mean? If not 100 millionaire. You know what I mean? Not trying to be in his pockets. So at this end of his career, playing with his boy for the rest of his career, at being a New York Knick, come on, man. Come on. He already, how many commercials you got with these Tommy John underwears, man?
Everything.
Yeah, but I still think
Now,
you gotta offer him some point of respect. I think you still gonna have to at
right.
least offer him
It's
at
an
least a
image thing. It's a
four
look.
year, yeah, maybe like a 4 year, $80 million contract, and then
Right.
maybe saying like 2 year team can, and in the back 2 years,
Yeah,
maybe the
they'll
team
work
can
it out.
control.
Now,
But the
before
first
the
what's
Josh
names,
Hive come
I
after
think you
us,
at
by
least
the
have
way,
to give him
guys,
20.
let's be clear. Though, before the Josh Hive come after us, Josh deserved every penny. He earned every penny of his contract.
Right.
I
Yeah.
do say at the time we signed him, when Dante was there and they were negotiating how to fit the contracts in,
Yeah, it
I
seemed
do say
like
at that
more than he was
moment,
worth at that time, but he definitely
right?
has
But
earned his
he
money.
earned every penny. I'm
He
probably a little bit
outplayed
more,
it. He arguably outplayed it.
except for the missed layup and and the missed box out. I take away $2 million for each of those moves. But other than that, Josh
Yeah.
earned every penny and a little bit more. That man is an energy we could not replace. I needed that in this year. So not to undermine his contract he has, but I do think at the time he got a little overpaid. I don't think he should take a haircut right now, even though I'd love to see it. So matching his current salary, still on the high end for us because we're trying to keep on the apron. But it wouldn't be outrageous to say, yo, can we give you another $500,000 more a year, averaging, 20.5, 21 maybe, and 3 years instead of 4 with a team option. I would do that.
Well, it's all very, very up in the air and interesting to see what they're going to do and how they're going to make this work. I'm still thinking that no matter what, I do think that if it was up to the Knicks, they would love to have this season really just play out and know what they got going on after that. Because, like, you can make a decisions. What if the Knicks look terrible this year? Not that they will, but what if they did? Then you could say, well, why do we want to continue to invest heavily in this unit after coming off of a championship and having a bad, defending season? Do we want to go this route, or maybe we need to kind of tear it down a little bit to build it back up, to change things around? I'm not saying that that's the case. I'm just saying I think the Knicks would love to let
Internet, stop doing Ron like that. Internet, stop doing them like that.
Ron, you better go get optimal instead of that spectrum.
You
I think
disrespecting my man.
man, that spectrum. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I call my tech boys. I put a T1 line, hardwire you straight into a T1 line. Back in the days. By the way, my dream
There you
scenario.
go.
By
He's
the
back,
way,
baby. You're back.
it's terrible. It's terrible.
my dream scenario. By the way, guys, and this is way out there. My dream scenario would be to pick up Dante at the trade deadline if he gets
Sorry, I
We're
had to
back.
change that up. So
Okay.
My man Jay Chopsticks chosen.
Finish your take, Ron. I just short my dream scenario is sign, extend on, accept K.A.T.
Hold on.
Are we good?
I'm hold on. No, don't worry. Hold, 1 second. 1 second. Check it out. One time, rocking you. I'm switching to personal hotspot mode. Hold on 1 second.
Facts, Parish.
Are we back?
Okay, I'm back. All right, now I'm on my hotspot. 5 in the morning.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
don't sing, Ron, please.
my bad.
Let me do the singing.
Yeah. I'm in
Let me
hotspot.
do the singing.
Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Unfortunately.
Let me do the singing, okay? Don't sing. Let me do the singing.
It's all bad for the viewer. It's okay. Either way. Either way.
Yo, I just threw out there,
Diddy's
by the way. I
coming
threw
home.
another.
No, I'm sorry. Sorry. I got problems. Y'all know I got issues. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
We know that. You're a Cowboys fan. You got
dude.
issues, right?
I got issues, brother. You know that.
Who's a Cowboys fan? Every Cowboy fan got issues. By the way, by the by the way, I want to throw one thing in there. I want to re-sign Cat, $58 million a year. Don, Hart, $20 million a year or 20.5. We may have to trade Deuce and maybe he made some space, but then mid-season we pick up Dante in his recovery towards another playoff run. That's my dream. And then All-Stars, Cat, Brunson, OG, All NBA, same group, All NBA, All Defense, OG, and another chip. That's all I'm saying. That's all I want. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to
Yeah,
ask?
for the Dante thing is too. The Dante thing is too much because number one is Dante really is going to be wiped out for the whole next year because
That
his
Achilles,
happened
right?
his happened in the playoffs points.
No, it's on the pace of same pace as Tatum was.
And you see how that worked out.
Yeah.
But I don't need him to run 25, 30 minutes. I just want him to be there for a quick 5-minute boom, boom, get in there. But also I want him to get a chip. It's just the energy and the spirit and the camaraderie. That kind of, I just think he'll be a super great story.
What's Dante's contract now? Like 15, 17 million?
But end of the year, when he saw him paid off,
I get you. I get that.
Then we just looking for Vetman.
I get that.
That's what I'm saying. That 15 player, Vetman, last of the year, we pay him $500,000 for 10 games. And then he's there with his boys, and the Nova Boy story continues. It'll be like, I'm just saying, I'm just writing a script. That's all I'm doing.
This guy's pretty good.
I dream big, baby. I dream big.
Good.
You definitely dreaming though. You're right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I like this.
I think at this point, it was nice to see. It was a nice Villanova connection story. We never got to see the Villanova 4, the original, at least what we thought. But we got a championship out of it. It is what it is. Like I would love to see Dante here though, but bring back Arcadiacono. I don't know. I mean, look, all I care about right now is that somehow this Knicks team addresses the issues that they have, and they make a nice another run. But I just think as we have seen, patience is a virtue, and we have to let Leon cook. Let him do what he's got to do, and let us understand what Mike Brown can do with this team. Because the thing about Mike Brown, the reason why he was hired was to get this team to the next level and have them win a championship. And damn it if he didn't do that. So let's see what he can do now that we got a little issue not having the big Mitch around. So let's see what Mike Brown can do. That's all we can ask for. Jay, what's up, man? You are the chosen one.
Chosen, not frozen, brother.
I am
chosen, not frozen.
Indeed. Chosen, not frozen.
That's right, brother.
But I definitely was dozing. That's why I'm late, because I was dozing.
Listen, I don't blame you, brother. This heat out there is definitely got me all in a malaise, B. And then I try to go outside to go to the store, and each time I go out, I'm just so disappointed in myself. I'm like, why did I even go out there, man? It's terrible.
I'm telling you, I got a barbecue of the year today. I call it the Cop and Robbers barbecue. My DJ is an ex NYPD. I'm an ex, I won't say. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different people there. His barber did some time. Then he's gonna have a lot of people from his old precincts and stuff like that. So it's all mixed and nice. It's all mix of people, but it's always a great time. It's hundreds of people, but it's muggy and I usually MC it with him. Starts at 3. It's way out east. Anybody want to come there? More than welcome to come through. Just get at me and text me if you know my number.
Oh, wait. Hold on
but
one
I
second.
don't.
Hold on 1 second, Jay. Before you continue, let me just read this because I have to stop the show to read the super chat because Paris thinks I'm going to forget. 1 second.
Okay.
Shout out to Paris Duggan. Thank you for the generous super chat. He says, as long as JB is here, Josh is here because that's his Draymond since day one. Bridges stays also, period. The starters will get 2 more years together. There you go, Parrish. I read it, and you are right. I think we all kind of agree with that. That's the mix, and there's nothing wrong with it because you can't fault it because they won a championship together. So whatever you say, nepotism, all this stuff, they won. So let's get it. And just so you guys know, and just so Jay knows, yes, today is barbecue day around the world, I guess, because Jonathan, my cohort, is also throwing a barbecue, but I can't. He's upstate, and I can't go. He's too far away. And I said, damn it, but if I go to the barbecue that started actually 19 minutes ago, I wouldn't be here for Know the Ledge. You guys see where my allegiance is.
Yeah, we do. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But you know what?
I would much rather.
I believe in you, Ron, but I also believe you don't want to be in the mugginess too. I love you. I'm just always
the thing is, John's got a pool. So you know.
Man,
yeah.
There's a pool here too. If you want to come through, like I said,
abandoned ship, sir. Abandoned ship.
The truth, but can I tell the truth? Because I know that they're busy, and I know that I hope they're not watching. I don't really want to go because it's the best time of the year. It's my best day of the year, but it's muggy. It's supposed to storm today out in New York, and buggy. I've been bitten alive since, and while I'm walking down the streets here, it's horrible.
Oh, really?
I love being indoors.
Hold on, something's wrong with Nick Nation. I might have to remove him from the screen. Something's wrong over there. He's got like some bug infiltrating his screen. Jesus Christ!
Let me get that right. So we can see it. Yeah, when I'm drinking.
You can leave that right there because I know Eli.
Don't be like that, Jay.
Eli.
Don't be like that, Jay. Don't be like that, Jay.
And all my kids
like
look.
that.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Terrible.
Be like that.
Don't worry about it.
Don't be like that.
No problem.
Be better.
No problem. Let me go to. All right, I got it. Be better. That is disgusting. Ew. What do you?
Terrible,
That's urine. There's got to be urine in there.
Too much blue on the navy blue on that screen over there is too much. No,
What's that?
There's got to be urine in that
You
cup.
want some?
No, that's horrible, bro.
You want some?
No one drinks.
Where's one?
Jay?
Like that.
Something happened with Nick Nation. He's going.
I did it for Wiz.
Right, it must be a midlife crisis or something.
It's got to be. You know what? Most cowgirl fans have never ever been to Dallas. Now I believe he might have because
Multiple
if
times.
he tells me he went, I'll believe him. But most of
I
them
almost moved there.
have never ever been there in their life. Especially it never made sense to me in my life. How you could be such a fan of a filthy, disgusting team like that. I can never ever in my life.
God. Don't hold back. Don't hold back, Jay. Give us your full. You know what I'm saying? Let it out. Let it all out.
Go have your man steal some more underwear and deodorant. All right, and I'll let loose. I hate that. Listen, I don't hate anything.
Wow.
It's okay.
Wow.
It's all right. I know the PTSD.
Wow, that was strong.
I
see it.
Yeah. It's all right, but you know what? All of my children have. You know what? I forgot you were 88 years old, so your children might have seen it too. But all of my children have seen
Facts.
2 Super Bowls. Okay,
Mm,
2
mm,
Super Bowls.
mm, mm,
So,
mm.
and they're little. They're still in their teens. They're teens.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Well, it was 20
that's
something
all.
years
That's
ago,
all. That's all I'm saying.
right? When's the last time the Giants won?
It's still they
what?
see it.
It was like 20 years ago?
It couldn't have been
How many
20 something
years?
years ago. 'Cause my little one's seen it.
It's definitely
It was a little
15.
while ago, but it's okay. It's all right. You know,
It's been a minute.
no
15
time like the
years. How
present.
about you?
was it 11?
It was yep.
2009?
Yep.
9, 11, what is that?
What was
11,
the
11,
game?
11.
I'm getting
Yeah.
messed up.
No, yeah, it was around there. Oh.
Yeah, it's been a
2010,
minute.
2011.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
It's all
before
history.
that,
It doesn't
208.
matter. It's all history. That means it's history, though, right?
Right.
True.
But yeah, right. It's history. It's history.
history.
But all
'Cause
my kids
we're
remember
like
that and care
we're
about it.
20, like the last, let's say 20 something games that we've played them. We're like 20-2 or something like that against the Giants.
Oh, thank God you sound like a
Something like
robot.
that. We're like an auto, like the Giants every year. That's like an auto win. Like so, we start out the season. It's a
What are you
disadvantage because we
talking
start out
about?
2-0. 2-0. Start out 2-0.
Probably right.
And
I
that's
think he's right.
that's the 2 games those are the 2 games you win. You feel like it's your Super Bowl. I get it. No problem.
That's all I
No
have.
problem.
And that's all I got. And that's all I need, sir. That's all I need.
It's
I'm on your
Team
side.
man,
That's
baby.
all I
It's
need.
a tough
Man.
crowd, folks. It's a tough crowd.
That's all I need.
Right,
That's all
Don't forget it. Don't forget it.
Brutal.
What were you watching the day that we decimated?
Hey, let's get back on track. This is a Knicks station. Hey, this is a Knicks station. Let's get back on track.
Right. Yeah,
Get back on track, sir.
We've drifted.
Yeah, no
Listen,
doubt. Yo, no Dallas content. New York content. Word. No Dallas content. I agree with you.
Oh,
I agree.
and by the way, guys, I do have to say this because unfortunately, Ron has, even though I can't go to the barbecue, I do have other stuff I got to do. So I got to get around to everybody for the final words already. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I know. You're like, damn,
What?
Ron's early. I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a Saturday and I actually have stuff to do. Can you believe it?
See what you
It's
did?
okay, Ron.
And
It's okay
five.
this time, Ron. It's okay.
I know.
It's
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's
Damn
okay,
it.
Ron. We
But
love you anyway, Ron. We love
Yeah,
you.
and you
Anyway.
know, and I love you guys back, man. That's why I spend so much time saying, you know what? Yes, it's Saturday. Yeah, I mean, plus I'm old now. I don't care. But if I was like young Ron might say, you know, it's time to go to the beach or something. Because I don't know, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
Georgia Beach, baby.
All right.
Georgia Beach. Sorry.
Yeah, man. Oh, look, you
Young-
see,
young Jay
Man,
never-
you know he a New Yorker. You know,
Oh,
he know
yeah.
the names. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Um,
this 58-year-old man knows it.
Yeah, you know. Let me get around to everybody in reverse. So I'll let Jay go last because he came in last and didn't really got a chance to cook too much. But I'm sorry, Jay. It's just me. I got one of those
It's
days
all
where I
right.
actually got stuff to do.
I got a lot going on today. Good.
The first shall be first. Wiz.
I'm good. Wiz,
wait,
that's
for
right.
people- look
let's-
at Wiz like a politician. Now kiss the baby, Joe. Go ahead,
Mhm.
player.
No, I'm
Shaking
thinking
hands
about
and kissing
going out.
babies.
I'm thinking about going outside to lay by the pool. Last time I said I was going to go to the beach, some Dallas
Yeah.
Cowboy fans said, "Don't fall asleep; they may roll you back in the ocean." So
They were
that's
just
why I
being
went to the
honest, sir.
gym. That's why I went to the gym. I dropped about 30 pounds since because I'm free contest. In about 2 months, I'm going to show you the 6-pack. Just let you know that me and
That's what's up. That's
me
what's
and
up.
Drummond going
We
to
don't
be on
want
the
to see
same.
that, though. We don't want to see that thing under
Oh,
Or
yeah,
is
you
it
do.
Coronas?
Yeah, you do.
Coronas or Heinekens?
Oh, stop. You'll see. You'll see.
Coronas or
Yeah, you'll
Heinekens?
see. But
Guinness.
anyway, my
Yeah, but maybe Guinness,
closing
yeah.
words. My closing words. First, I'm gonna go. I got a bench press about what 225 to warm up right now, but I'm gonna Smith machine it. So I don't. You have to call the ambulance for me. So final closing words. Yo, first of all, Ron, appreciate you taking the time out. No matter what they say, I don't care what else you gotta do. Save some time for me. I'm in Miami Heat zone. I was in the Lakers zone. I need my Knicks fans. I need to be there when people are still Knicks fans. So you don't ever take those days off. Give me the time I need, because this is like, this is my fix, so to speak. So
Yeah,
thank you
yeah.
so much for doing the show.
No doubt, brother. Because I mean, my whole thing is, I was like, if I would have went, I was like, man, maybe I'll make John take like an hour, right? Grill up some stuff, and then we do a show for like an hour in live in front of the pool. But I'm like, I didn't know about his service like outside. I don't know if it was gonna work too well, because upstate it'd be tricky. But can't be no worse than what I got at home, right?
True
Facts.
that.
Facts.
Not to mention the weather might even accommodate. Not like it is down here where it's always, it's 85 degrees. I'm going to lay by the pool, sunny. I'm like, I don't know if I want to get too much more sun, but I want to even out the body tone and everything. But all these,
No. We don't want you with no tan lines. Yeah, I get it. Whatever.
I'll show that to you later too.
No, that's okay. I'm good. I'm all right, bro. I don't need it. There's certain
I'll,
things I
I'll,
don't need
I'll,
in my life, just like your singing. There's certain things that I can avoid.
ooh, all these
That went way
retired
over the
white
top.
ladies are trying to. I gotta get my roster. My roster right now. My roster right now is some, like 6 retired, old white ladies. That's my roster right now. But I gotta do what I gotta do.
What's going on with
It's
this guy?
okay, brother. You're
Anyway,
gonna make it
okay,
happen, man.
back to Knicks. Back to Knicks. Yo, I am confident this season is a
I
repeat. I'm
can't.
confident. I'm not afraid of the Sixers. I am not. I mean, I respect them. I'm gonna love for Knicks Sixers conference finals for Brown's sake, Jalen Brown's sake, so he can beat Boston to get to us, and then he's represented well enough. Also, don't embarrass LeBron, get him to the conference finals. But in reality, we're in the finals, and there's nobody in the West that I'm afraid of whatsoever. No one. Okay, so he's got a nice squad, but I think the way. By the way, last summer, Sherwin, I don't want to call you out. I'm going to call Parrish Dugout. I said last summer, I said to you guys in September, I said, the question is going to be, what can Brown do for you? And what he did, Mike Brown, will show us how to deliver. He delivered on time, always on time. I could sing that song for you. But I'm just saying our team is a squad that can represent, and everybody we got. Drummond is going to fully replace Mitch in ways we can't anticipate. But we know some of it's going to be the offense. His rebound's going to be bad. His conditioning, the way I've seen him in all season on the sidelines in the summer league, he looks like he's down 20 pounds. He's going to follow my training regimen. The only thing I don't want to give you guys some inside scoop yet, but my brother has been contacted by Jalen Brown and Wemby's team, and actually spoke to Jalen Brown last week to incorporate the mentality of a chess player and that focus and discipline. But I told him, if you can get a deal with the Knicks first, go to the Knicks first. But the money's too good. Help out Brown, but don't help out Wemby. I cannot help out Wemby. I got to keep him down. But I'm looking forward to the Knicks championship. And with you, along with the rest of the Knicks fans, and even a Cowboys fan, and even a Mets Psycho fan, we're going to do it again. Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5, baby. Peace.
I like it. You know what? You came in
That's
as
right.
usual, the way I expected, but you finished strong. You finished strong, Wiz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wiz.
Good job. Good job. All right, let me get over to Shah. Shah, final words, my brother.
Yeah, thank you for giving us some time to come on here and air it out a little bit, man. Salute to all the guys, the great guys on this panel today for coming in for this short time, because we have to be blessed. How many times we've been on here with Ron 4, 5, 6 hours and stuff like that. Ron needs to do something today, and I appreciate that you got to get out of here and do it. So as far as the New York Knicks, man, I ain't worried about none of these teams. I think this is going to be one of the best years for the New York Knicks. They're going to start off quick and fast because they're a playoff team that's already went through the rigor of the East. I don't see no teams really going to jump out the box and outlast the New York Knicks now. figure it out. Atlanta's trying to figure it out. Indiana's going to try to figure it out. Miami's going to try to figure it out. And so it's just like Philadelphia. So the first 20 games or so for those teams, maybe the Knicks will be 18-2 while they're still at 500. That's my hope for the season. And with that being said, let's see what happened at trade deadline. Use that money to go get a power forward. Let's go get DeMar DeRozan. Bring him in here and make a trade at the trade deadline. Don't let Deuce go for nothing. Spend that money. Trade Deuce. Keep Tyler Kolek. I think it's going to be a good year for him. And that's my spiel for the day, man. Let's get it.
I like it. I like
Yeah,
it.
I'm with that.
Like I
Good
said,
stuff.
we never
Yeah,
want to really
that's-
just have to give up people, but if you have to give up people, you got, do it the right way,
Facts.
So, Nick Nation
wait,
on
man.
location, taking a break between
Yes,
shows.
sir.
Are we back to Nick Nation? Oh, my
Well,
man.
listen,
no longer in
Listen,
the boy.
we're all over.
All
Because
right.
he's on
That's what's
location.
up.
That's why,
Yeah, because I'm on location.
He
I'm
no
on location.
longer in the boy
Location,
band group. I'm with that.
location. You're a hater. location.
Okay.
Well, listen, y'all. Listen.
Yeah.
Listen, this is for me, you know what I mean? Big shout out to everybody who joins this show, that's in the chat, that's the silent listeners. For me, you know what I mean? If you know anything about the history of Saturday cartoons, this is to me is like waking up for my Saturday
Thanks.
cartoons. I would be
On the
locked
3 o'clock
in, you know what I'm
television.
saying? You plop me down in front of that television. So between that, this is like my Saturday cartoons, and this is also like this is also like the Shaw Brothers production for me on Channel 5 at 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? When we about to get down, you know what I mean? With the get down, you know what I mean? So regardless of anything, there's always going to be love for still Knick fans on Saturday shows, because that to me as an adult has replaced it for me. And so this makes me feel great. And I'm always, you know what I mean? When I came out as a kid after that, and I always just felt better. So, hey, this show makes me feel great, regardless if I'm on it or just listening. It's always an awesome time. Ron presents one of the best shows, the greatest times, the best therapy, you know what I mean? And before I even think about falling off that ledge, my man snatches me back. I can't ask for a better compadre. You know what I mean? This is how he gets down. So the Knicks are going to do what the Knicks are going to do. It is what it is. Just like we say, this is the dog days of content. But hey, Ron somehow makes it great for us and keeps it, you know what I mean, in the between point of a shorter season in a sense. Before we know it, at the blink of a dime, comes the end of next month, training camp starts. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So we're here. We're going to keep rocking every week because, you know what I mean? This is my man. He keeps it stable for us. So salute to everybody out there. And hey, I'm always still down with still Knick fans, brothers.
Hey, man,
Salute.
appreciate you. And I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to those that are tuned in on X, Facebook, or on the Tube. I understand. Don't get me wrong. I understand that the content can be a little stale at times, especially now, because there's not a lot of new stuff and exciting stuff to talk about. But the point is to be able to continue to have a conversation about our Knicks, understanding we are still the champs. We're still in La La Land right now, loving it. So, but we do have to talk about some of the stuff that does pop up. And there is other stuff that I could talk about, but you got to understand from my standpoint, I don't want to talk about, like, I'm in the Knicks community. I watch other people's stuff too. I ain't gonna talk about what my man just talked about, last night or this morning. Like, that's their lane. Let them talk about that. I'm gonna try to talk about something different. That's what keeps the content. It is what it is. It may not be groundbreaking, but it's a little different. So we don't have to necessarily talk about the exact same thing all the time. So I hope
Ron,
y'all
this is your
appreciate
family,
that
brother.
standpoint. Yeah, no,
We're Knick family. We're Knick family, brother. That's what it is. We're going to even get Wiz to
Yeah.
sing. We are family. You got it, Wiz. Start singing. We are family. No, Wiz. Wiz, are you ready?
No.
Get it
I
in,
don't
Wiz.
know what.
That was your
I
cue note,
Let me
Wiz.
shut my internet down.
That
Hold
was your
on, hold
note,
on.
Wiz.
don't know what they put.
We are family.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know what they put in his
Hey,
blood pressure.
I got all my brothers,
Something's
sisters,
going on
and
with
me.
him. You're right.
Hey. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
We in there, bro.
I lost my voice.
wow. My
Oh,
man
damn.
is.
Thank you.
Woo!
Yes.
Now
his
I
cue, baby. That was his
understand.
cue.
I understand why he's a fan of that team.
Don't be a hater. Stop hating, son. Stop hating.
Listen,
son.
you know what?
Stop
That,
hating.
see, the good thing about it is,
Hold on, I
great-
get it now.
yeah, well, you know, this is why I feel so good about the fact that I do this Saturday show, because we have a good time regardless. Like, you know, it's going.
Facts.
We
Right,
try to
right,
make
of
the
course,
best of it regardless. You
All
know,
input.
that's
Facts.
right.
Yep.
And then for
Facts.
those out there
And-
who want to jump off the roof, I'll jump out the window. Don't do it, man. This is not the show.
See if I know the ledge.
Don't
Bring
do
it back. Bring it back. That's
Bring
why
it
we're
back.
here to
Yeah,
have
man.
good
Bring it
times.
back.
We may talk about everything under the sun sometimes, but the point is we do it and we enjoy it and we have a good time while we're doing it. So that's the key. You know what I mean? At least the bottom line is
Unless
I
you're a
hope that
Cowboys
every
fan.
time we do these shows on Saturday, at least you're in a good mood after the show is over. Because that's the thing. I honestly, if you guys want to know one of my little things, one of the best things for me is being able to chop it up with all of y'all. But the other thing is I hope that when you leave the show, you're not in a good mood. I mean, not in a bad mood. You're in a good mood and feel good about the rest of your day. That's what I hope happens. Yes. But anyway, all right. Now, last but not least, Mr. J chopping it up with your. Oh, look at that! You're creative. Who knew?
Yeah. Who knew? Look.
Who knew?
I feel like I'm on a robotic 1970 song. Hey man, talk about whatever you want. It's your show, and it's off season. We've made most of our major moves. It's not much to talk about. There's a lot of common sense talk going on up here, and there's a lot of heartfelt things that people are talking about. Dante talk is a heartfelt talk because the things that he did for us just a couple of years ago. You know, the way he ran when everybody got hurt with Brunson, you know what I'm saying? And what he did, how sharp he was on the three and how he played. And, you know, then he left and K.A.T came in. Now K.A.T's been here a couple of years and we won a championship. And, you know, now we got to talk about certain things and certain people get attached to players. But what are we going to talk about? How much do we actually need? How many times are we going to actually see somebody not do something or do something on the court? And as far as like, you know, and she knows I love her. So this is only because of the comment that I read. I do believe that players are watch each other's pockets. Why do you think they ask for a certain amount of money when they go for their, you know, how much they're worth? Oh, if he's getting that, then I should get this. And that's exactly how sports are working. They all evaluate exactly how much somebody else is getting, and they're going to try to get at least that much or more if they feel they're worth it. I think that we're guard heavy. We need another big man, whether it to be a power forward, hopefully a two-way power forward, or you know, Trey Jemison is gone, and all these other people are gone now. Like, so we can't just go get a guy. Yeah, DeMar DeRozan would be fantastic. To come off the bench, 6'7". What is he, 6'7"?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, it's all right. You know, the thing is that I think that when we talk about certain things and certain people, we watch some of these people grow up, right? So that people are still having a rough time with Mitch. I'm not. It's not because of anything. It's because Drummond's here now. It's because I got to root for a new guy. It's a guy that is on my team. I'm excited about this new year coming through. I'm super hyped about it. The moment that the parade was over, I wanted basketball to start right then and there. So we got to be excited about what's coming going forward. I really believe that we're that's going to do a great job. allow K.A.T to move freely when they're on the court together and play great in the second unit. And all those who really, really wanted a big man. How many times did Huckaporty touch the court last year? So I think it's more in the line of a stretch four somewhere, preferably in the taller area that could play almost center, but like 6'9", 6'10", something like that. That could do a little, maybe 4 and 5. We don't need any more guards. As much as I want Dante to come back, to get a straight up trade, I would trade Deuce to Dante. If Dante said I would take that much money. So that's it. Look, it hurt when Strawberry went to the Dodgers. Things hurt when people leave certain teams. You gotta go forward. Because the truth is we're still Knicks fans. And that's it. You know what I mean? That's the name on the front.
Let me ask you something, Jake, because you brought that up.
Saying that, I appreciate you letting me come on today for a few minutes, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. His main screen. He's really somewhere in Yonkers. And I hope that you're all blessed today and not stressed today. All right.
Thank you, Jay. Appreciate the kind words. Let me ask you something since you brought that up. What hurt more? Was it watching Strawberry go to the Dodgers or Strawberry go to the Yankees? Oh, I don't think he can hear me. He can't hear me. And that's a sign, folks. Can you hear me now?
On the Yankees.
Can you hear me now? Nope.
His
a little
question
bit.
was,
Try it again.
I said, what hurt more, the Strawberry going to the Dodgers or going to the Yankees?
Who do I hate more?
No, what hurt more?
Which hurt?
Strawberry going to the Dodgers or going to the Yankees?
Oh, the last one.
What?
So the Yankees.
The Yankees.
Hater.
But
Hater.
Get him off. Get him off. When he went to the Dodgers,
Cut his mic off.
Cut his
when
mic.
he went to the Dodgers,
Cut his mic.
I was a little kid, so it hurt that he left. Period. Right?
I got you.
Cut his mic.
You know what I'm saying? It hurt. It hurt that he left. Period. But he went to the Yankees.
Get him off. Get him off.
Yo, are you hanging out with Doc Gooden lately? Yo, what's going on with you?
You guys got to understand. For me, Strawberry was a big deal. My birthday is the 18th. Yep. My favorite number is the 18. I mean, is 18. Yep. Strawberry's number was 18. Everything in my life is 18, basically revolving around Strawberry. So whatever Strawberry did, it traumatized me. Even when he went to the Reds, I was like, nah, this all. I mean,
I don't even remember those years because I blanked them out of my head. I'm with you on that.
Did he go to the Reds? No. I'm Eric Davis left the Reds and came to the Dodgers to be with him. That's.
I think you're thinking of Griffey Jr., not Strawberry.
No. He didn't go to the Reds. I'm flipping out.
He didn't go to the Reds.
Left the Reds to go to the Dodgers to beat. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
right.
That's what
and they're cousins.
Oh yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Eric Davis and Strawberry, or Eric Davis and Doc are cousins. One of them are cousins.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, so that's probably why.
I want everybody to just leave this whole thing alone. Let the Mets stink the way they stink. Don't worry about who we got.
Yeah,
don't bring up Soto ever again. When you had Al Leiter, you had David Cone, you had Darryl Strawberry, you had Doc Gooden. I don't want to talk about it, Yankees.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to talk about it.
We appreciate it, though.
But the most painful for me in every sports history, almost painful to watch a New York Giants superstar, all-star running back win a chip for the Eagles. That's the most painful.
Yeah, that gutted.
That's another one. I think that's one we all can agree on. That one. I told you my dog's name was Barkley. The moment he went to the Eagles, he became Dog.
Well,
That was it. Never gave him a new name.
Dog.
I never gave him a new name. I never gave him a new anything. Dog, come here. Hey, dog, what are you doing? Dog, you want some food?
Damn,
Nothing else.
this guy holds a
Yeah.
grudge.
Nothing
I
else.
think this guy holds a grudge just a bit. He holds a grudge just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Little bit. Yes.
Yeah, I
I
was
have
thinking.
noticed. And
Yeah.
Jay, I don't want to talk about it because I can't stand them right now. But I have noticed the Mets have been winning lately. I see it. I see a little uptick in the game. I'm watching.
And you know, do you notice who's not? You notice who's not there? Think about that for a little while. We'll talk about that another time, you and I, separately. But there's a reason. I think there's a reason.
You
I
smell
see
that?
your point. I see your point.
Something's
Well,
wrong.
Yeah.
we'll see, guys. Listen, I just want to say I want to thank everybody once again for not only showing the love and being with Still Nick fans every Saturday for Know the Ledge. I appreciate everybody in the chat, everybody who jumps up on the panel. I appreciate it, man. One of the things about me that I like to do is if I got something going that I like, I try to keep it going. I do probably have to make a change in life. This will not affect any of you guys, but it's going to affect me a little bit. I have a fantasy league that I've been running for 22, 23 years, baseball. And I'm starting to realize that the past 3-4 years, I haven't been that invested in it. And it might be time to let it go. I've been trying to keep it together, but nothing's worked out. I said, I'm going to create this league. And then when my son is born and he understands the game and he gets old enough to play, I'll pass it down to him. And everything worked out in my mind, except my son never cared about baseball or fantasy, and he never wanted to be a part of it. So, it is what it is. So much for that.
Smart.
Hey,
He's
Ron.
a smart young man. Smart young
I
man.
like you. I don't like you, Ron. Ron, I want to give you one advice to make healthy mental health. You feel better. Become a Yankee fan. That's it. Okay, that's all, guys.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you looking out for me, and that might help me in the long run. But
baking your brain.
like I think becoming a Yankee fan would have helped me years ago. Now you guys deal with a little stress just like we do, but you still got 27 or 28 championships to make you feel better over time. But it is what it is.
24 of them came when there was 4 teams in the whole league.
That's messed up.
All right.
We
Don't
won.
believe the hype.
Did we beat
Don't
the
believe
Mets in the
hype.
World Series? Did we beat the Mets in the World Series? I'm trying to remember.
There was the Cincinnati Toenail, the Cleveland Eyelashes, and I
won
believe the Milwaukee Old Men. And that
we
was the
won
only
2 in the
4 teams.
70s. Reggie Jackson, Ron Guidry. We
That
won
was the only
4 in the
4
90s,
teams.
and we've won 2 in this century. So we actually have 8 just in my
Steroids
lifetime.
are a
Okay.
thing you should never take. Steroids are a thing that you should never take.
So obviously now it's time for me to go, because once we start talking about Yankee success, like my life is just oh boy. Oh,
Well,
we
we went with steroids.
You know what,
we went with steroids. The Mets went with
if you and I were on steroids too, we would feel a lot better. Don't worry about it.
Maybe.
Don't worry
I
about it.
might go into some roid rage because of how things are going, but all right.
Well,
Yeah, me too.
The Mets chose the Coca, right? They chose the Coca.
Yeah, but they
so
didn't even let them
Yeah,
have a
the
good
Coke.
time,
Yeah,
man.
and they won
We
it.
could have had better
You see
years
what
if
they
just let
did? They did that and they won it.
They should have let the Coke boys go
Get
for a
back.
little while longer.
Go
Man.
the
We'd have been
Coke.
all right.
Right.
The Lawrence Taylor.
Yo, you know what? You ain't never lied. Listen, I actually work as a counselor, but I want to tell the Mets, get back on the Coke.
Let me
The
tell you
yayo, my
something.
friend. The yayo.
That team would have ran through a wall to win a championship, literally. But whatever. Okay.
And they did. They ran through walls and they did all sorts of
They
stuff.
broke hotel rooms and planes and all types of stuff. Anyway.
Which
shout out
guy
to
slept through the
Paris
whole
Duggan.
parade? Wasn't there a guy who slept
the
through the whole
wild
parade?
man.
Here we
I
go.
don't know.
Listen, you won a championship with that guy.
Dwight
on your
Gooden.
team.
Dwight Gooden.
Just saying.
Shout out
Yes,
to
that
Paris Duggan.
that was the best picture I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you for the generous super chat. He says the Mets winning because they're stealing bases with hit and run baseball. Just need free agency pitching. Soto is missed because he scores 1 million runs. Look, the Mets, what the Mets are doing right now is in spite of the poor decisions that I believe Stearns has made with the organization. I think the worst thing the Mets did
Facts.
was bring that
Yes.
guy in. And so I'm just hoping that someone
Yes.
at the end of this offseason says, you know what, we got to get this guy out of here. Please. That's all I'm asking for. All right. Let me get out of here, man, because I could talk forever about the Mets. And
And I
I'll
give
be
it
depressed for the
a
rest of
shot
the
to
day.
the Beltran or Pujols as a manager.
Do you think
I give
Beltran
a shot
gets
to
another
Beltran or
shot?
Pujols as a manager. Either one.
The scandal's over, so you think
He might
Beltran
get a
gets
shot.
another
I believe he'll get a shot.
We'll see.
I do. I
mean,
do.
you
And
almost
if
had
it's
him.
not him, Albert Pujols. But only if Stearns leaves.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what
If-
happens.
Beltran
if Stearns
he
doesn't
cheated my
leave, it's not
Yankees. Beltran's
Yeah.
a bum. He cheated my Yankees. He's a bum.
You're right. Well, I mean, you know, but also, wasn't your
He's a
own
bum that
guy one
walked
of those
into the
people that
Hall of
cheated
Fame.
them too? Well, Luis Soto.
It doesn't matter.
Roger Clemens,
If you
I'm just
Andy
saying.
Pettit,
once you
Roger
cross and
Clemens,
you're no longer,
Andy Pettit.
you cheat.
Yeah, you know, steroids.
It's bad stuff, y'all. All right, guys.
Yep.
Anyway, I want to say
Roger
thank you
Clemens,
to everybody
Andy
out there.
Pettit.
Appreciate you guys. Hey, tell a friend who tells a friend who tells another friend. Still Knicks fans. We'll be back again on Saturdays, 11:30-ish for Know the Ledge. Mondays, 9 p.m. for SKF Weekly. I'm still trying to figure out if this week, this Monday's show makes sense. Haven't got a confirmation yet for a special person. You know, it is what it is. We'll see. But I want to thank you guys nevertheless for rocking with
No,
me.
I'll be there.
always.
What are you talking about?
Oh, my bad.
I'm
you know what? I
available.
said too much. My bad, Jay. I want to
Special
thank
guest
everybody.
appearance.
Thanks to Shaw. Thanks to Jay. Thanks to Wiz. Thanks to Nick Nation. Thanks to the people, the little babies and stuff that he was kissing as he's a politician in Miami and Fort Lauderdale. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to the people in the chat. You know where it's at. And just thank you guys for continuing to rock with us. Listen, the bottom line is it may be the dog days of content right now, but the content will ramp up very soon, and we'll be right back into the mix. So stay tuned for all that fun stuff. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go, baby. Be good out there. And if you can't be good at it. You know what I like to say.
That's right.
Yeah, look at this guy. You know, he got his little Yankee hat on. Oh, man, with his glasses. He's reading up on analytics right now. How can we be better?
You're right. You're right.
Don't y'all talk about my boy Shaw.
That is a little Yankee.
Don't let them talk about you, Shaw.
That
Don't
look like,
let them talk
that
about
look
you,
like
Shaw.
somebody's nephew hat.
I can't be mad at Nick Nation. I see why he loves navy blue. All his teams got navy blue in them, except for the Knicks. You know, But it is what it is. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay.
Bro, Knicks are royal blue.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You guys take care of yourself. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy it. Make the best of it. I know it's really boring. I think is there a giant preseason game today?
Knicks have Mets.
When does the preseason start? I don't know.
No, not yet.
No, it's not today.
It's
not today.
Yeah, they having scrimmages come this what's name.
Okay.
Yeah, you
All
got to
right,
get
well,
to what's name game
yeah,
right first.
there
right?
is
something.
Yeah, it's like September-ish, right?
Yeah, the whole.
I mean, Madden comes out on the 13th.
No, earlier.
So there's
It's going to be late August. It's going to be the August area.
Because they cut the games down, so it doesn't really start until the second or third weekend in August. Since they cut down how many games,
Right.
It would always usually happen already.
That's right. It's
now
less
that they only do
preseason
those many
games because they added regular season games.
Yes. They added one more
true.
regular season game.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Good point. Appreciate you guys. See, that's what I'm talking about. The collective. We come together, yo. I just want to say thank you once again to everybody. You take care of yourselves and just try to be safe out there because the heat will sneak up on you. That humidity just makes you feel like you don't even want to do nothing, man. So make the best of it, y'all.
I'm out here, my titties are sweating. So
yeah, you don't want that. You don't need that. You've already lost the weight you need to lose. Now you got to maintain, brother.
Yeah, my titties is definitely sweating. Definitely. I ain't even gonna front. This is Florida.
You take care of yourselves, guys. I will.
Wiz looks like he needs oxygen.
Wiz is about to embark on the sleep of a lifetime. He's gonna work out, he gonna mess around, do too much, feel all sore later, get some Epsom salt going. It's all
For
right.
sure.
Facts.
That's why he's not in the screen right now. He just hold the muscle.
Facts.
All right, y'all. Take care. Take care, YouTube. Take care, Facebook. Take care, X. We out of here. Still Knicks fans. We'll be back, baby. Let's go.
Peace.
Later.
Peace. Later.